She made $1 million acting like a dog? What the f? Hold on, let me tap into this method.
There's a girl who's been acting like a dog.
Have you heard of the girl who has made over $1 million by acting like a dog on the internet? And when I say acting like a dog, I mean walking on all fours in public, eating dog food, urinating on the floor, and drinking water out of a toilet bowl.
What?
She's like a furry.
If you haven't, her name is Puppy Girl Jenna. Something else that might surprise you is that I've known Jenna for nearly 4 years, first meeting her in Vegas when she was leashed up, collar and all, and have since gone on to watch her become one of the most talked about things on the internet, being covered by creators like Cody Ko, Shane Gillis, and Hamas Piker. So come with me as I travel out to her
Call him Hamas.
doghouse in Austin, Texas, to find out what Puppy Girl Jenna is really like.
Buckethead, yo, Buckethead.
What's funny about it is it's just a girl acting
Yo, chat, poll. Can you fix her?
like a dog.
Jenna's gone viral for videos like these.
Bad girl, you know better than that. You pee outside. Bad girl, come on. Into your cage. Nope, you know better than that.
And as shocking as some of those clips
I
are,
don't even
acting
know,
like a puppy is something that Jenna was doing long before she ever posted on the internet.
So very innocently, you know, as a kid, I would beg my parents to like throw a ball and I would like run after the ball too. You know, I would like be on all fours with the dog, like our childhood dog. I would beg my parents to like walk me out on a leash. In my mind, I mean, I'm a little kid, so like it's nothing like sexual or kinky or anything.
Because what, you're like 10 or 12 at this point?
Yeah, like it just like very, very innocent. But I remember very distinctly when I was like 9, 10, my parents had kind of like a sit down with me and they'd be like, when is this behavior going to end?
And this behavior is not an anomaly. In fact, there are thousands of people that are a part of the puppy play community, which is actually a subsect of the pet play community.
Puppy play community, bro. Yo, like, I really wish God would just bestow some problems onto these people's lives. Not no serious problems, but like enough so that they have actual real life things to worry about so they don't have to pretend to be dogs. Because this is not, you gotta be super ultra mega bored to become a dog, my nigga. Like, you basically have to have no problems left in life. And then you're like, damn, what should I do in my life? And then you're like, you know what? I really enjoy fetching. And then go down that rabbit hole, or dog hole, I should say. That's fucking nuts, man.
Within it, it's kind of like puppy play, kittens, you know, like the Neko girls, bunnies, foxes, like pretty much any animals. Horses are like one of my personal faves to watch. It's incredible. They like look like horses. That's probably my favorite, like to watch and to look at because it's just so intricate.
Are there other animal play communities? Like, are there stork play communities? That's like what came to my mind.
Stork play, that would be incredible. Probably, I mean, if you can think of it, it probably exists somewhere.
Look, I'm 28 years old and I hadn't heard of this stuff until I met Jenna. So how did she find out about the puppy play community at 18 years old?
Yeah, I didn't even...
Okay. So wait, they fuck like this and they're turned on by other animals? Am I understanding this correctly?
know that there was a community out there of people who did puppy play until I was probably 18 at a rope convention, so like a shibari rope convention, and there was a couple puppies there and we were talking and I was like, wait, I like have been doing this since I was a kid, like meeting people who are actually like interested in something that I was super interested growing up. It was just kind of like a shock and like it felt good. I didn't feel as crazy.
So this isn't a gimmick. Jenna's been acting like a dog her entire life. But that begs the question, is her content a realistic representation of how she actually acts? In her free time, does she really eat dog food and drink water out of a toilet bowl?
No.
A lot of what I produce online is kind of like laughing at this aspect of my life and my personality. Real people who really do puppy play don't really do what I do. You know, I'm kind of making fun of myself whenever I post, you know, the things that I do.
Why does her face as she's talking, why does her face, it's like she has what's the word I'm looking for?
Online. I would not classify what I do outside in front of other people as like a scene or play or anything like that. If anything, you can totally bash me for being a public nuisance. I will take that, and I 100% am.
You and I both probably.
Yeah, a lot of people on the internet. Yes, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna drink out of this bowl at this mall, or I'm gonna, be walked on the street, or I'm gonna like pose in front of like this dog store, or whatever. Like I felt like it was all a big joke.
Since her content is a parody of her real life fetish, I was curious to ask Jenna what she actually gets out of engaging in puppy play.
Puppy play for me is very much about like comfort and submission and.
Ma'am, what? Because there's lots of women that are into both of those things that don't resort to being dogs. So, like, what else?
And like being taken care of. Like when I do it privately, it's not a sexual thing at all. So I very much play it up for the camera, and I think it's fun, and I think that it's, like super, but it's not as much of a turn on for me as a lot of people would think.
So, knowing that Jenna engages in
though.
non-sexual puppy play, I think it's important that she clarifies something.
Oh, a huge misconception that I think about just like puppy play in general, the type of people that overlap with like zoo and like zoophiles. I don't want anything to do with like a real dog. I don't want anything to.
Whoa. I'm learning so much things I rather wish I didn't know in this video. There's a community of people attracted to pets, my nigga. Is that what I just heard? And they're called zoophiles? A person who is sexually attracted to animals. God have mercy on my soul.
To do with a real animal in any capacity. I pretend like I'm a puppy. It's a headspace. I just want to be dumb and have fun and not have any worries in the world. But I do get a lot of questions about that, and I get a lot of requests from people about that, and that is never something that I will ever offer or entertain or anything. I find that despicable.
And while we're clarifying things, we need to...
Dog, what are you doing? You are an ass eater. Davis, like, his propaganda is getting so boring, my nigga, at this point. You not bored of this propaganda, bro? You seriously not bored, my nigga? Like, you're just still having fun doing it?
Address the infamous Puppy Girl Jenna death hoax.
The #1 search result when you type in Puppy Girl Jenna is Puppy Girl Jenna death.
Oh, so I didn't know about this until relatively recently, where there's like a whole bunch of people who are convinced that I died. And I found the article, and it's that I died of like carbon monoxide poisoning. Not even something cool. Like, could you make my death hoax like fun? And like, I don't know, like I could have gotten like rabies or something. Like that would have been funny. Like I could work with that, but just like carbon monoxide poisoning.
Before we get into Puppy Girl Jenna's career on OnlyFans
fun.
and how she's gone about making millions of dollars, I wanted to ask her some cold-ass questions that have been bouncing around in my head.
Much like humans, dogs can be very territorial. Would you consider yourself having any ops in the animal kingdom?
The animal kingdom. Ops.
Bro, she made $1 million on OF. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The niggas paying for OFs, y'all know who you are, and you do it in secret. Really start to self-evaluate. Real shit, bro. Like, really start to self-evaluate. Y'all making a whole bunch of people. Bro, she is role-playing as a dog, my nigga. She's not even role-playing. She thinks she a dog. Come on, bruh. If I can't afford your sub this month, you know why. Imagine if they came out with a Twitch Prime for OF. It would be over. It would be over for y'all niggas, bro. No, it'd be so much niggas like, oh shit, I got a free Prime. Fuck it, I might as well see what the fuck they got going on this OF over here. It would be game, set, match, bro. Dead ass, bro. It would be over for you, not us. How the fuck would that change my life? Nigga, it would change, like, I think a lot of niggas, yo, bro, let me not even speak that into existence. Let me keep that shit quiet, my nigga.
The animal kingdom, like real animals, like in general.
Yeah, is it like chihuahuas you might not like? Squirrels? It could be other dog breeds. Could be mice.
I do feel uncomfortable around squirrels. They are very like jumpy, jittery. When people used to ask me that question, I used to say cats, and I would allude to Belle Delphine because I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. I love her. She's amazing.
Good one.
Like, shout out to Belle Delphine.
So Slaves, obviously bad in human form.
Oh.
How do you feel as a puppy girl owning a dog?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Really caught me off guard with that question. I was like, oh no, where are we going? Oh my God.
10% of people say yes.
Like if I ever get a dog, it's like, oh, well, I'm just, my dog is getting a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll
Just like puppy friendship.
Yeah, puppy friendship and just, yeah.
It's not a slave thing.
No, I don't. I would no. For the record, I do not condone slavery.
Cap. Fuck, she not tricking me. Hey, she is not tricking me. She is not. She literally gets strung around on a leash, my nigga. She gets strung around on a fucking leash. Stop it. I think there's parts of it she actually thinks is a turn on. I literally believe that from the bottom of my heart, man. She's a weird one.
I do not in any capacity, in any form.
You might be wondering how a girl who's into non-sexual puppy play has made a career off sexualizing puppy play on OnlyFans. Well, let me introduce someone.
I'm here with Lorenzo Adams, correct?
Her manager?
Yes.
Let me find
Nerdball
out.
TV.
I feel like I need my lawyer present here.
But you and Jenna have a relationship, correct?
That is correct.
Wait, they together? Oh, shit. That's your body, buddy?
Yes, Your Honor.
They don't have just any relationship. Lorenzo is the mastermind behind the entire operation, creating a detailed marketing plan that utilized short-form content to drive traffic to Jenna's OnlyFans that Lorenzo manages. One of their most profitable videos was a short clip of Jenna urinating on the ground in public that they sold for $20 and was bought by nearly 10,000 people.
Shame on you, bro. Dead ass. Really, bro, at this point. 10K people bought that for $20. That's $200,000, right? Is that math right? Yeah. Wow. Wow, bro. Wow. Hey, I'll pee on myself right now if you niggas give me $200,000. I lied. I wouldn't do it. On God, I wouldn't do it.
10,000 people buy that clip for like $20. That's like pretty insane. Like off that one like clip.
It's like $200,000. So my question is, for anyone out there that is judgmental towards Jenna, would you pee on the ground and film it for $200,000?
Nah, on God, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Or would you rather work your day job for 4 years for $200,000?
Well, depending on your job, like I probably wouldn't quit a really good job for that one instance. You have to keep in mind there's a lot that goes into it. Like, how do you even get that many people to even know you have that, like that clip exists
On the marketing end.
You know what I'm saying? But like, there's people out there who would be willing to do that. And if you told them, okay, then go do it. Like, well, okay, I'll go pee, but now what? Like, how do I get that in front of that many people who are then also interested in purchasing it? So there's a lot more that goes into it to even get to the point where you can even monetize that type of content. It's not just as simple as like, oh yeah, I'll go pee if that many people would see it. Because even if they do it that once, then what? Like, what do you do after that? You take that money and then you have to figure out like, how do you keep that momentum going?
I'm not gonna subscribe to the OF, obviously, guys, but I thought like, okay, if she peed on herself, what's stopping her from shitting on herself? And then him being like, bad dog, you're supposed to shit over there. And that's like the role play. That's the role play they had going on.
And running and stuff like that.
What's fascinating to me is you had made a comment a few days ago or a week ago that you're not really even a content creator at heart, right?
Now, this surprised me to hear because Puppy Girl Jenna is not someone who actually enjoys her career as a content creator.
I look at myself and like my goals and aspirations, and then I look at you or even at you, and it seems like content is like always like at the front of your brain, and like it's just like fascinating because like my brain just does not work like that at all. Like I think like
that's because your brain doesn't work at all, ma'am. It ceased to work for a long time now. You're a puppy, ma'am. You literally have a fucking dog brain. That's why.
Long-term wise, like I don't feel like a content creator. I feel like it's definitely like a detriment to myself, but I'm just out here having a good time.
Yeah, which is true. I mean, like at the end of the day, like she's like, she didn't get into this because oh my God, I love making content. Yeah. And if honestly, again, if she really wanted to, like she would be trying to collab with everyone, fly everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we definitely try to produce the amount of content that she's comfortable with.
Yeah, I feel like when you commodify your personality, there is like a fine line between like, oh, I could make this much money, but at what cost to like my mental health and how much I enjoy my life.
I could have made like a lot more money and I could be a lot more relevant, but I just like don't care.
With that said,
Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit.
financial side of acting like a dog on the internet's got to be pretty enticing if she's been doing it for 4 years.
Being a human is not always the most lucrative career. How does being a dog pay?
That's good. I like how you worded it. I have been
I told you I have some dumb questions.
I've been extremely blessed in like my finances. Over my career, there was like a point in time where I was making like 6 figures a month, that's not a real number. Like it's just not like real. Yeah. But like over the lifetime of my kind of business and everything, like I've been very fortunate and to make like over $1 million, and like that's insane. Like that is crazy to me that like so many people have either like.
So she's comfortable. She's comfortable, and she don't need to be even more comfortable at the sake of her mental health. Feel me? Yeah. Damn, she's not even trying it. She got 160,000 followers. Supported
me or thought that it was weird enough in order to be like, I'm kind of curious. I want to see how this is. So, again, I'm very fortunate. Most of the things that I'm able to do now, like I'm an avid reader. I love art. And so I'm able to like go take, trips across the country and go to museums that I've always wanted to go to.
Reading and traveling aren't the only interest that puppy girl Jenna has outside of her job. I want to show you 2 of her favorite hobbies. First of which is cooking.
All right, for those that didn't know, Jenna is actually an immaculate cook. Here's the breakfast spread that she has put out for us. What do we have here, Lorenzo? Break it down.
Honestly, this is like a light work for Jenna. This is not really anything crazy, but it's still really good.
Yeah, people might not know. I've been over here where they've had like an elaborate duck dinner. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I remember. I do remember that.
I personally think that Puppy Girl Jenna is probably the best puppy cook. The Puppy Girl Jenna food exclusive breakfast edition. You ain't know about that, boy.
I mean, it's nothing special. I mean,
it's extravagant by my standards. I just whip up some scrambled eggs and I feel like I'm Chef Boyardee in that hoe.
Chef Boyardee.
Another hobby you might not expect the puppy girl to have is training and caring for birds.
Jenna is the proud owner of a macaw. What is it called?
So he's a Camelot macaw. He's a second generation hybrid between a Catalina and a Scarlet. He just turned a year in January.
Yeah, the color on this bird is incredible.
Come here. So he's a blue-green Camelot. He has all these like beautiful blue-green feathers. He's still a baby. He hasn't molted all of his feathers yet.
He's adorable.
Oh man, you soft.
He's a soft.
Yeah.
Bro, that is the quietest macaw I've ever seen, bro. God damn.
Yeah. So have you learned anything about like animals or yourself or birds through owning this?
Patience. I've learned. Bird. I was up, 3 times.
That's a toucan, dumbass. Bro, y'all niggas piss me off, bro. You literally misidentified the bird, my nigga. That's fucked up.
Times a day, feeding him, teaching him how to free fly, how to fly in general. How to walk around, how to perch. So I learned a lot of patience. And driving too, I had never driven farther than like Dallas.
Really?
From here, yeah. Like now we've been to everywhere. Like all the way up to like New England, I think was like my furthest that I drove with him. And we did like 30 hours on the road just so he would be able to fly for a couple days.
Will he step on me if I put my arm out, or?
We can try.
It won't offend him?
No.
I just do like a gesture towards his stick. I want to touch your hands. It's a handshake. Oh man, I love that.
I mean, I feel like it's not a ton different than having like a dog, He's just a wickedly intelligent dog that can fly.
Do you feel like you relate to him in that?
Yeah, wait. Yeah, you're right. Not the flying part. That would be fun.
I'm sure this video would get a lot more views and be an easy slam dunk for me if I was negative to Jenna this entire time. But I think the reality of who she actually is and who she portrays herself to be online is really fascinating and worth showing you guys. Not to mention, Jenna and Lorenzo were actually two of the first YouTubers to be kind to me. I met them when I barely had 2,000 subscribers, and they let me into their home to do a house tour and even took me out to an expensive dinner. So I would like to thank them.
So you're biased. Nah, in all honesty, she's not really harming nobody, right? She makes OF though. But niggas have to decide to send the money. They're not like fucking forced. Nah, man. If you're getting bamboozled, man, you're doing that by your own will.
Them for their kindness and also for the opportunity to film this. As always, the extended cut is on Patreon, and I would like to ask you guys, if you're not following me on Instagram and Twitter, please do so now. Post a lot of fun stuff on there, and we get to cold ass ride together. So I will see you.
Hey, y'all think John Cena is being paid by OF like directly? I feel like he is. I don't know why. Like, I feel like him going there is too random. Oh, so you like the video? Boom. You're gonna like that one too, man. Go ahead, just. Bro, click the video. What the? Bro, that's what I be saying. Like,